Hello and welcome to our YouTube page. I'm Kris from Viewlistic, and today we're going to dive into visibility graphics to explore different visual styles for presentations. So today we are using Revit 2024 because it has the dark and light themes. Now, if you did want to set that up before we get started, you can come over to the File tab on the top left, select Options, then Colors on the left-hand side. Now, if you already have dark mode applied to your computer, you can just use the system settings. However, if you didn't, you can toggle between dark or light mode. We've also set up a keyboard shortcut so we can toggle between light theme and dark theme, or you can come over to the View tab and select Canvas theme on the right hand side here. You can also change the color of the background via the options panel, but I prefer to use a floor or model display options, and you can change the color of selected items. Get started, you'll need to go to your default 3D view so we can create our isometric view of our building. From here, you want to make sure there is no view template applied to the view. So just remove that by going to none and selecting OK. Now the next step is to orientate or position your view. So what I've done is basically just select all the elements, come over to the view cube and select the top corner. And it's given me a nice isometric view of my building. The next thing we need to do is save the orientation. What this does is that it creates a duplicate of the 3D view. That way we can find it in our project browser. Next up, we want to explode our building. So what you need to do is select the elements you want to explode. So I'm just going to select these two elements here, which make up the roof, and then come over to the Modify tab and select Displace Elements. I can then use these triangular grips and move the roof up or down or in any direction. Now this creates a displacement set, so they act as one. Then select the next part of the building you want to displace, come over to the Modify tab, select Displace Elements and move them into position. And there you have your second set. And lastly, select Path from your Modify tab and add the relevant path points. Now that you've displaced your view, you can go over to Visibility Graphics and modify the categories. So in this view, we want to hide the levels, turn them off, and repeat this process for any other unwanted categories in your view. You can then go ahead and override the projection lines and patterns. The first thing you'll need to do is hit Expand to open up all the subcategories and then hit All to highlight everything. In one of the cells, hit Override and apply a color. Keep in mind that if you are using dark mode, the colors will be inverted. Now to take this isometric view even further, what we can do is come down to the visual control bar, select graphic display options, and we can apply smooth lines to smoothen out our projection lines. We can come to the shadows drop down and cast shadows, and we can hit OK. Now we have our shadows in our view. And once you've applied your shadows, we can adjust the positioning of the sun via the sun settings, and we can change the direction that the sun is shining as well as adjust its altitude. We can also toggle the shadows here. Now, last but not least, we now need to create a view template from this current view. So if you come to the View tab and select View Templates, we can go Create Template from Current View and save this so we can use this for other projects. Now you'll need to repeat this process for your floor plans and elevations. So in a floor plan, remove the view template, open up Visibility Graphics, select Expand All, and then select Select All. And this time you're not just adding a projection line and pattern, you're also adding a cut line and pattern. Don't forget to check your view range and make sure that the cut plane is set high enough so that it casts shadows. And don't forget to play around with the sun settings to see which shadows look the best. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay in the loop, and we'll see you next time.